I'm James Stelling. We're here at Universal Hyundai, and today's car review is on a 2019 Santa Fe. This is the Limited, so it's one of our higher trim packages. You have the SC, the SEL, SEL Plus, Limited, and Limited Ultimate package. This is the 2.4 liter engine. You can get it with a turbocharged engine if you like. We're also gonna come out with a diesel engine as well, I believe the beginning of next year, so I'm very interested to see how that drives. We're in the 2.4 liter, 185 horsepower, 4-cylinder engine. You have a liquid-filled motor mount, which absorbs the vibration of the engine. It's also a breakaway mount as well. So God forbid if you got into a serious accident, the engine's designed to drop and get out of the way. Also, this liquid-filled motor mount not only absorbs the vibration of the engine, just any movement as you're driving. As you can notice, if I'm moving the car back and forth, you can kind of see the engine kind of tilt back and forth. So it's gonna make the ride a lot smoother. Easy access to your air filter that you can pop out right here on yourself, which I've mentioned on our other videos doing this walk around. I got a battery chip on my battery as well to turn my lights off for me, just in case I left the light on. I have my fuse box, computer here, ABS brakes in the back, a steel chain in the engine, which outlasts the life of the engine, which is great. Normally cars would have a belt, or older cars. You no longer have a belt, have a steel chain, so you're gonna save some money in your pocket because of that. Got your installation up here. Everything's designed pretty well. You have a lot of space here. You have your intake here. I'm gonna go ahead and close the hood. Hyundai's its own steel manufacturer, so the steel on this is very legit. I have my LED daytime running lights here. You have your headlights down here at the bottom, which is LED as well, and your fog lights here. Obviously redesigned the whole grille. I got my smart cruise control plate here. This is gonna monitor the cars in front of me. And I have my sensor up here on the windshield, which is gonna help me with my lane keep assist and monitor some of the lanes and everything. Speaking of those features, you have the smart cruise control like I just mentioned. You have the lane keep assist. You have automatic emergency braking as well. It's called an automatic emergency avoidance assistance. So it will detect cars in front of you. Say you forgot to brake, it will sense the car and it'll try its best to brake. Obviously, the laws of physics will come into play. So if you're going 100 miles per hour, it will try its best to stop, but doesn't mean it's gonna make a complete stop. You have your 18-inch wheels. You can get them in 19-inch as well. And the SE has 17-inch alloy wheels, standard on all these vehicle trim levels. You also can get all-wheel drive on all the trim levels. So a lot of different variety you can work with. You have this metallic looking, chromish looking side slit here, which is really nice. Matches with the door handle. You have the welcoming lights as well. So once you approach the door handles, the lights are gonna appear here on the interior of your car. Not really gonna notice it during the day, but at nighttime it's gonna illuminate. And you have your proximity button here. Press this once, unlocks the door. Press it twice, unlocks all the doors. This is the blind spot detection right here, as you can notice on this little symbol here. Let me turn it on for you so you can kind of see how it illuminates. Oops, sorry. It's gonna turn orange for you. If you have your blinker on, if somebody's in your blind spot, it's also gonna beep and alert you. And it's gonna go back another 100 feet when you put your blinker on. If your blinker's not on, it will still detect the cars in your blind spot about 100 feet back, so still very good. And you have your breakaway mirrors as well, so you can break them out and break them inward as well with your turning signal here. A lot of chrome, obviously you got all the chrome here. This is not a cheap car. A lot of cars you might have the black material here, but you have chrome here with the chrome handles. You have an 8-way power seat here, and you have a power seat on the other side. This has lumbar support as well. You have your infinity speakers. All this is soft touch material. The dash is really beautiful. It's digital, Bluetooth cruise control standard, and the Bluetooth standard. You have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, 7-inch backup camera. The Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is basically gonna allow you to hook your phone up to the screen, whether you have Android or Apple. Now in the back seat here, you have a lot more space. Well, they made it about 3 inches more interior-wise for leg room. Three cubic feet of space, and so there's a couple different differences. With the cubic feet, you're gonna have more just interior space in general, and the length is 3 inches just for your length of your feet. Now you have your air vents in the back, your USB ports here as well. I still have my rear shades here at the Limited as well. Let's go to the back side. You do have a panoramic sunroof as well. If you want the panoramic sunroof, you have to go up to the limited to get it. You have a smart lift gate, so you could just stand behind your lift gate. It's gonna pop open for you. I didn't set it up, so I just did it manually. You can adjust this though if you wanted to, say a little bit shorter and you wanna hold it, you can adjust that. You just, oops, let me open it up. I wanna show you something else as well. You have these little electronic buttons here, so if you wanna fold down the seats, you can do that very easily with this. This is something they added that's new. You have your infinity subwoofer in the back, and you have your spaces here to add extra storage. Let me take away these mats so you can see a little bit. If you want to add extra storage down there, you can even put drinks in there, ice, and dump it out afterwards. Now, since I was talking about some of the safety features earlier, the smart cruise control, lane keep assist, let me go over some of the other things that Hyundai added. You have a safe exit assist that's standard on all the Santa Fe's now, which is if you have a child sitting in the back of your seat, if he tries to exit the vehicle, it won't allow him if the car senses other cars coming on the traffic. So say your son's in the back seat. Let me close this up. Say your son's in the back seat and he's sitting down right over here, and you got traffic coming here on the highway. The sensors in the back are gonna detect that traffic. Even if the door is unlocked, if he tries to open it, it's not gonna open. So that could save somebody's life potentially. You also have the rear occupant alert. So if somebody is sitting in your back seat, and you forgot, say like your child or your dog, it's gonna alert you on the phone. It's gonna say, hey, somebody's sitting in your back seat. Even if you left the car, turned the car off or whatnot. If they're sitting there long enough, the alarm's gonna go off, the lights are gonna flash. So that could potentially save somebody's life too as well. You know how hot it gets here in Florida. So you have the smart cruise control, lane keep assist, automatic emergency braking, occupant alert, safe exit alert. You have high beam assist. What is that? That's gonna turn your high beams off and on depending on what cars are coming towards you on the traffic. So if I have my high beams on and a car is coming the opposite way, my sensors will detect that, and it's gonna turn my high beams off for that person, and then it'll turn it back on for me. So nothing but luxurious features in this car at a very affordable price. Got your roof availability to put roof racks on the top here. My video man took a walk around of this whole car already, so you'll be able to see beautiful views of the panoramic sunroof and things like that, and the digital screen that's on here. If you want things like a heads-up display, you have to go up to the ultimate package. That will give you the heads-up display and your dynamic bending lights, which when you're turning, the lights will bend. But this one is pretty well equipped, so it's gonna give you a lot of things that you might want or need. Come check us out here at Universal Hyundai. And keep in mind, Hyundai has America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty on your engine and transmission. So if anything happens with those components, you just bring it in. As long as you're doing your oil changes on time, you're good to go. You have a 5-year, 60,000-mile new vehicle warranty, which covers your electronics like navigation, Bluetooth, cruise control. If any of those things dysfunction, you're covered up to 60,000 miles. You have 5 years roadside assistance. Lock the keys in the car, got a flat tire, Hyundai will be there for you to assist you with that help for free. All that comes included on the warranty. And you have an anti-perforation warranty, which is unlimited miles, which covers rusting of your paint for 7 years, unlimited miles. So subscribe to us at the bottom of the page. If I missed anything, make a comment. We'll get to you as soon as we can, and check us out on our next video.